or British or Irish ska here. You can also call me a ska clone. Today we're gonna look at the Josh A. Iceberg that we created. We created the Iceberg in like 2 minutes, and Ska gave me all the information for it, so all I did was just write the script. Anyways, sub to Ska. 500 subs, let's go. So to start things off, let's start off with something a little quick and simple. Little Revive. In the 4th episode of the Josh A podcast, Josh answers a question about the origins of Little Revive, in which he says that Little Revive was created in high school, where Josh would doodle ideas, and Little Revive just so happened to be one of the ideas. He wanted to create his own cartoon as well, as he took graphic design in high school before finding out that music is his passion. Little Revive then turned into a comic book idea, and finally, Josh decided to make music with this character, and eventually it became a place where Josh could put all this darker music on, as well as Little Revive's perspective in the Josh A lore. As mentioned before, Josh A does have a podcast. He originally intended to release an episode every Monday, but due to being busy, going on tour and mental health issues, the schedule ended up all over the place, and Josh stated that in his most recent podcast he doesn't feel like making a schedule because he just wants to do episodes whenever he feels like it, so he's not forced to do it, and it's more fun for him. On June 17th this year, Josh released his album Fearless 2, which is currently his most recent album released on his main socials. The album got quite a bit of hate, with critics pointing out how a few songs sounded completely different to the style of the character they were attached to. For example, Vengeance, Ghost and Warfare all sound like songs you'd hear in You're Not Alone, but the only song I mentioned that is actually attached to the You're Not Alone Josh is Warfare. Another example would be the song Smile. We're supposed to believe that this is a quote-unquote modern Josh song, but critics point out how it sounds like a Disgrace Josh song, even though Disgrace Josh shows up like a couple tracks down the line. Some were complaining about how Josh changed, and others said that he started to sound repetitive, and ever since, Josh has released Out of the Grave, Back from the Dead featuring Jake, and Hellraiser, which are all albums with darker themes more relative to the Josh A songs we got from 2017 to 2019. It's Hot Down Here featuring Little Trash. Did you know that the first Josh A and Jake Hill album isn't Better Off Dead? Actually, it's an album called It's Hot Down Here under the Little Revive and Little Trash artist profiles on Spotify. There isn't much I can say about this album besides good album.
Lit trash. I wanna fuck your mom. I wanna fuck your dad. I wanna fuck your granddaughter. I wanna fuck that lampshade in the corner. I wanna fuck a NASCAR driver. I wanna fuck a Leaf. I wanna fuck everything. Yeah. Ay, I fuck your bitch and I fuck on your thoughts. I fuck your bitch and I fuck on your mom. I fuck your bitch and I make a new hit. I fuck your bitch and I make a new kid. I fucking everything, walking the nest. I fucking everything. I fuck your family, then I fuck your date. I fuck your dog.
Halloween in 2019, Josh A and Jake Hill released a song called Low Life. From the surface, it looks like your typical Double J song, but if you look deeper into it, you'll realise there's a lot more meaning to the song than meets the eye. Josh and Jake cancelled one of their shows due to an artist much bigger than them banning meat from the venue, so in response, Double J cancelled their show. They got tons of backlash for this, resulting in them making a song dissing the artist that banned meat. The situation has died down a lot since then, especially now that Josh and Jake are at their biggest point ever. Fearless 2, the 14th track on the album, is called Vultures. The song is written from Little Revive's point of view to hype up the next project that is big for the lore, but the song itself has a bit of backstory. Sometime in the middle of 2019, Josh posted a snippet to his Instagram story, which is Vultures. Fans loved it, but we never got it. After the release of Lonely Vibes Deluxe, someone pointed out the snippet to Josh, in which he requested that if we blow up the songs in the deluxe, we'll get it. In the end, we did get it. As mentioned before, it's the 14th track in Fearless 2, but it sounds a lot more different compared to what we were expecting.
I gave you everything you took. I guess I'll let you find out what happens when I let go of all you took for granted.
Fans were a little upset the fact that Vultures sounded completely different. and Josh explained on his podcast that he lost the original file for Vultures and couldn't hit the same notes anymore as he did back in the snippet from 2019. It seems like the hate towards Vultures has died down a bit, and even though I liked the old Vultures more, I'm happy with what we got. Josh A has been doing music for years, and with that comes scrapped ideas. Josh A's cover artist at @DanoMonk on Twitter has revealed a lot of scrapped cover art. My guess is that they weren't happy with the covers, or they didn't think that songs would work as singles in the end, so they scrapped cover art completely and just let songs into different albums instead. As previously stated, Josh has been doing music for years, and with that said, many songs are bound to be unreleased. And Josh has a few snippets out there from like years ago that I don't think we'll get to see end up being in there. Josh has a few snippets out there from years ago that I don't think we'll get to see turn into full-on releases, but they do sound pretty good, so it's kind of sad that we won't get like a Bitter Soul, Changing My Mind, all those snippets. Did you guys know that Josh A's had stuff stolen? When researching this, I found an artist who stole Warfare, slowed it down and retitled it into Vengeance. A more infamous example would be a guy called Marmon, who Josh has even acknowledged himself. Marmon's been caught tracing over Josh's song and album covers. In the examples I can think of the top of my head and have written down in the script would be the Grim Peaks song cover, album cover, not song cover, and You're Not Alone. Josh has been hacked on Spotify before. Basically what happened was people just made songs and uploaded them to Josh's Spotify. Like that one time someone released a song called Fearless with the Fearless song and album cover. It just turned out to be horrible. And at the beginning of this year here, 2022, you know, when Josh hit 1 million subscribers and said, I'm gonna make a song for you guys, someone just full on released a song on Spotify under Josh's name called Broken AF. I can't remember what it sounded like, but it was taken off Spotify like a day or two after it was released. Now the final one we're going to look at for part 1 of the greatest series to ever exist is Keemstar. I've saved this one for last as I've had trouble with what to say on this topic, but basically Josh and Keemstar, that one guy from Drama Alert, you know, Idams made content cop on him, he was involved in a lot of drama a few years ago. Yeah, that guy. They were meant to collab back in 2015, I think, but Keem released a screenshot that revealed Josh's last name. The two started to go back and forth on Twitter, with Josh releasing multiple videos in a commentary style of Leafy talking about Keemstar, and then Keem retaliating by releasing a video to Drama Alert called Josh A Exposed. Josh A has deleted his videos on Keemstar, with the only thing left is Keem's video on Josh, and it does seem like they've both moved on from the situation. Right, I hope you enjoyed part 1. Subscribe to Scar and subscribe to me at Penny Stuff. Maybe Scar will put it in the description. If not, oh well. Anyways, subscribe. Bye. Thanks for watching.